makes it into the selection.
Nice.
So these
We
8
didn't-
players will all play. Whoever gets the slowest time will be eliminated. We'll do that for 4 tracks. Each time one of these players gets eliminated, somebody else will step in their place from 4th place, 3rd place, 2nd place, all the way through till the group stage winner Carol comes in which stage everybody gets an extra life. And it'll be lose 2 lives then to get eliminated. If we make it, or when we make it to 4 people remaining, they'll each get an extra life then as well. And I've got my pen and paper, and I'm going to keep track of who's got what.
Now the thing about Ghost Valley 2, the start here, the zoom start is absolutely critical. If you miss a zoom start here, you're not going to make up the time. I mean, a mini little block hit would probably cost you around 2 seconds. The miss zoom is costing you 4 or 5.
So I miss GV2 zoom more than any other zoom start because I hold brake while I do the zoom start. So it's just a slightly different button press combination.
You do that's kind of like the NTSC start.
It gets you a title line on Palace while just holding brake and then releasing the brake about maybe 0.1, 0.2 into the zoom start when you actually started going. You get a much tighter first corner.
Yeah, the first corner here is always causing me to struggle.
So Chris is probably going to be looking for something in the mid to low 103s.
I think he'd even take a low 104.
Yeah, I don't know if Chris has any gear other than this is what he does.
He's taking. He looks like now going into his 4th lap. He's keeping it nice and conservative. I think he just realizes that low to mid 104 is going to keep him safely through because there's a lot of players who won't even be able to beat 105 at their best PR. So once he can put himself through safe, that's all he needs to do.
Yep, and just needs to make it around the last corner.
So high 104, 104.6. Perfect. That's a tinking run.
That.
That's a tinking run. Nice and consistent, and on the last lap he kind of eased up a little bit. Because I think he had a little bit of a close call on lap 4 and just said, no, I'm just going to take it easier on lap 5.
So just, I'm watching Shaw's stream at the moment.
I'd say Shores will probably come back with maybe a high 105. I'm not watching
at it. Stream. I think it might even be a 106.
106 will still be decent for him.
And then there's 6 other people playing around the venue, which hopefully we'll get informed of who got what. And as I can see Shaw's is on his last lap on his stream. For anybody who wants to multi-stream and see another person racing at the same time, Shaw's has just got a 106.64 on Jarmu's stream.
106.64. Yeah, that should see him through. That should see him through.
I think it really depends on what Mark and Patrick have done.
Yeah. I think Mark could be up in the 108, 109. I mean, for Mark was always going to be in the battle even to get into this stage. It was going to be difficult for him, and for him just to make the top 12 as is an achievement. And it was close between him and Edwin there at the end. There's only a couple of points between them.
So now it's just a waiting game. Let's see.
Yeah.
If somebody will. Apparently, Shaw's beat Sophie.
Sophie must have missed a zoom.
In which
or
case,
a really big crash.
You say a really big crash. Any kind of crash on this track loses about 4 seconds.
Yeah, you can get one and it ends up being like a VL1 block and it kicks you forward, and you lose a couple of tenths. Or if you catch one that hits a dead stop.
If I crash on this track, I dead stop pretty much guaranteed every time.
Yeah, if you're gonna crash, you do it right.
See, are we getting any update from the scores? I've got about 9 million things opened up on multiple screens at the moment.
I do the same, but unfortunately, I'd be very wary about my PC lasting. And a big shout out to Raphael Braun, the nicest person in the Super Mario Kart community. Possibly one of the nicest people, full stop.
I mean, you say he's nice, but if he ever stands near you when you're playing, you'll get hit by lightnings constantly.
Yeah, but they're not hitting him because he's too nice.
Well, no, if he's playing, they all hit him. But if he's watching other people playing, whoever he's standing the nearest is in for some stormy weather, shall we say?
Actually, funnily enough, last CDM, he was close to me in quite a lot of the matches, so...
I think when me and him played, there was... I think it was either 4 or 5 lightnings in 4 match race rounds.
Yeah.
It was quite crazy.
The two of us were lightning rods last CDM. It was... I came out of it in complete and total shock.
Chris has put his shades on. I think Chris apparently has had very little sleep, so hopefully he'll stay awake until the end of this tournament. Or at least until the end of today's matches.
Was it Nitran that fell asleep during the opening ceremony of 2018?
CDM's has a history of people just randomly falling asleep all over the place. Graf used to be the one you'd like trip over him because he just went to sleep in front of a doorway somewhere. In recent years, yeah, Nitran has been sleeping in chairs pretty much all over the venues.
Yeah, and we had Chum there last year as well, finding places to sleep between him and Drew. Anytime you looked at either of them, they were asleep.
Drew at the Winter Cup we had in Paris, he was randomly sleeping a lot there as well.
Yeah, he was randomly eating things as well.
So still waiting for some kind of update on what everybody's times are.
Yeah.
Hopefully once they've entered everything into a spreadsheet somewhere, they'll post a quick link for us so we can see who's got a life and who's lost a life.
This will get easier for us to follow. Oh, now we don't know who's gone, but BC3 is the next track. Ooh.
So somebody's been eliminated, and
we don't know who.
Entering into it, the Alphen champion, Martin van Haasteren, will have entered in. Again, I'm over in London at the moment. You've got Paul's over in Ireland, so we're kind of reliant on people at the venue passing us down information.
Yeah, Zarkov has said that apparently Patrick is being eliminated. Now that would be a big surprise.
Surprise, surprise, I'm here, and I can pass you some information if you want to. Sadly, I'm out.
What time did you come back with Patrick?
I missed the most painful Zoom start. So I drove like a madman, but it was a Zoom start that I missed. Like the crash Zoom start, so yeah. Or else Sophie was out, she has 11th. So unfortunately I'm out, and I was actually hoping for Ghost Valley too, because it's just a track you can't really do much as an NBTer. So just drive straight and hope people crash, or just play safe enough. But sadly, Donkey crashed in the Zoom start.
So Chris getting a wall of 4th womps there on Bowser Castle 3. It's lap 1 they're all up in the air, but laps 2 to 5 it's complete RNG whether they'll be up or down.
He's after getting rattled by those swamps, because I'm noticing him. He's lifting off on the bumper sets, because it's possible, as you know, to overshoot and go straight into the lava if you carry too much. He's after doing another little feather there as well to make sure he can go across consistent.
He's actually lifting off a bit too much though.
Yeah, way too much.
You only really need to like dab off.
Yeah, it's just a feather on the throttle. Yeah, that's all you need to do.
And that's what I was hoping as a follow-up. Bowser Castle 3, also a track that anything could happen.
Yeah.
So
let's see. I'm watching
like a
Shaw's
150
stream.
is like a time
Shores
I
could
could
go-
easily beat.
Shores could go sub 150 here.
It's going to be tight. He needs good thwomps on at least one of these two passages.
I see a 141 on Mario stream. I see a 155 on Mike's TV.
155.
155, yeah.
Mike Holcher.
Yeah, Mike Holcher.
Right, so he's on the bubble at the moment.
So if Shaw's can keep it on track, he'll come around faster than a 155. He should be on about 148, 149 pace. So yep, Shaw's has got a 148.
Well done, Shores. That's a great
So
one.
Shaw's is safe. So I think it comes down to question mark. Question mark and Mike, most likely.
I mean, for question mark to get underneath 2 minutes here will be a big achievement. So 155, if he breaks that, I would be very surprised.
I don't know. It's almost an advantage sometimes on this track to not take any risk. So if Mark's at the kind of point in his SMK career where he's not comfortable jumping the bumpers, you can just do very much what you saw Chris doing now and just kind of driving around and getting 21, 22 second laps. So
what I would do on this track is I would manually jump the bumpers on lap 1, because then you don't have anything to worry about the twomps, and just go with the manual, the automatic jump the next rounds.
So I changed my one try strat on this track after the NTSC tournament, the GP tournament. So now I hop the first two bumpers, but I don't hop them on the inside, I hop them on the middle. So that if I do hit a thwomp, I don't just instantly go into the lava on the left. And then I just hop the 4 on the outside rather than try and go down the left side. I basically take the middle route over all of the bumpers. And it's actually really quite safe.
This track can be unfair at any level, so. Because you can go really safe and still get done.
You still always have to contend with the thwomps and where they may or may not let you pass.
Yeah. So do we know now, is that 155 for Mike safe, or?
I don't know.
Because I think they're probably giving independent starts, are they?
But somebody's going to have been eliminated, and Lafungo will be stepping in to the venue.
Yep. Next man in. Last Karter standing. Just a quick hi to Square and Helmac in chat there. They're both streamers and retro video game players who have been introduced to the Super Mario Kart community in the last few months. So a very big welcome to you.
Yeah, it'll be a lot easier to follow stuff for the 3 days after this, because we'll be moving over to 2-player modes. So you'll see 2 players on screen playing against each other. We'll know who wins and who doesn't win.
Yeah.
In the time trial 1-try tournament, because everyone's kind of playing against each other at the same time, it's a little bit hard sometimes to get information on exactly what's happening all over the place.
Yeah, and the fact that we're so many miles away, and it makes it difficult.
I'm getting confirmation through from Jarmu's stream that Mike is out with a 155.
Wow. Oh wow. Now that is a surprise. I had him to possibly make top 8 because he's a very good 1-try TT player. Now his strongest mode will be 150cc, but that's still a big surprise. I mean, we still have Shores, we have Mark, still there. So well done to them.
Yeah. I mean, Mike's not a huge shock there. I mean, he's pretty solid, but on Baz Castle 3, it's quite easy for things to go wrong. Any trip to the lava loses you about 8 seconds, so if you're trying to hop those bumpers, you can lose more with one single mistimed hop than you would by hopping them all successfully.
Now, Ghost Valley 1. I'm assuming
platform
this is in
jump.
practice. If anybody who should make it through that goes for a platform jump needs their head examined. And that includes Mario 86 or Anti-Star, as a lot of people would know. This is not a track to be going or a stage to be risking. If this was top 4 or maybe top 6, yeah, you'd have to consider going for a platform jump. But now, no.
The only way I would consider a platform jump on this track was if I missed a zoom start, I might go for 2 platform jumps. If you make a stationary crash, you might go for 1, just so that you maybe beat anybody else who had a big mistake.
No, if you have a small crash, like the Ghost Valley crashes that can cost you 2 or 3 seconds, you absolutely should not go for the platform jump.
Yeah, that's why I said full stop.
Yeah, it needs to be a complete full stop.
Let's see, it looks like Chris is going to get... Is he going to get into the 1? No, wait.
108.35, very nice. Very, very, very nice.
I'll stick my neck out and say he should be safe with that.
If he gets eliminated with that, I will be amazed. I reckon a cut-off time there will be about a 1:10.
So he's already signalled 2 thumbs up to the stream, so I think he's probably seen somebody with a slower time already. Which, it really wouldn't surprise me. I don't think Mark... I think if Mark beats that time, that would be an absolute shocker. Shaw's is probably right on his limit.
It will be right by Shaw's PR, but Shaw's as a 1 try, and I'm touching wood because I really don't want to jinx him, lovely guy, is more than capable of 108.60.
Yeah, Shaw's it looks like a 109 to me.
Yeah, low 109 is fine.
I'm not sure about the low. Yeah, 109.61 to Shaw's.
Ooh.
So again, that will be anybody who
has any kind of crash.
Yeah, basically anybody who missed a zoom start or came to a full stop. I also fully expect that to beat Mark's time.
If Mark breaks 110, but he's surprised the last 2 races, so he's achieved quite a bit here, and fair play to him. And shout outs to Coach and Scoob in chat there.
See, what did Mark get in the group stage on CI1? Oh, sorry, GV1. He got a 111.65 in the group stages.
$111 would be a clear middle of the road kind of a time, so a little bit tighter, you wouldn't know.
Let's see.
The suspense is actually the best part of this, not knowing, and we're just waiting for information. Who's gone, who goes out in their shield.
Typing in about 12 different places, trying to see if I can get a who's been eliminated answer.
I mean, last year at CDM, I was in the room as it happened. So I was looking around, and I was cheering for KVD all through time trial last year. And there was at one point where Karel had a really, really bad run. And then a whisper came that he was safe, and I was kind of quietly celebrating that he was safe. And then I heard that Kepler Adam had been knocked out, and I went from being happy for KVD, and then so sad for Adam. It was just the conflicting emotions in that room went. It's literally impossible to put into words unless you experience it.
So we now know that Mark has been eliminated with a 113. Entering into the competition we have Aaron Langerak.
Aaron, Mr. 959.
Yeah, 9 minutes 59 seconds because he gets disqualified all the time.
Although he has been on better behaviour over the last while, so we might have to kill off that meme at some point.
No. Every time you I mean, Aaron won an award at one Super Mario Kart World Championships he got a big trophy for the Prix de Merit or whatever. The award which was given to somebody who did something pretty good during the event, and Aaron got it for acting grown up. And then the next year he came and just was a complete fool again. So never think he's changed. He never should change because he's just far too interesting how he is. So we have 9 players remaining.
Yep.
The only person not yet to enter into the knockout stages is Carol. We will be losing one more person before Carol enters, at which point all the remaining players will get an extra life. And it looks like we have another stream coming live.
We're getting the rundown now. Lafunga 108.31. Martin had 108.2. Sophie 108.49. Jay 108.53. Anti-Star didn't go for a platform jump. He just had a 107.99. We seen Chris. Shores had the 109.61. And Mark actually had a 119.3.
And it looks like we've got another stream has come live. Anti-Star Mario 86's stream has come live.
Yeah.
Let's see, is it him playing on it?
Aaron will be on twitch.tv/Anti-Star.
So it is Aaron on that one, is it?
Yep. So I'm just going to. I'll keep an eye through the Discord as we get the spreadsheets, and I can keep you all up to date as much as possible. I will say there's been some great work from all the team over in the Netherlands on this. It's just a pity the situation with the way we are this year, and that we couldn't have had more players and we could have all got over there, because I can't recommend Alphen enough. I really can't. It's beautiful.
What's going on here?
Coach has said that Anti-Star's stream just killed Sophie's stream.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, Sophie's stream just died for me.
So are they saying French internet cards are stronger than Belgian internet cards? Actually, Sophie's laptop is French. So insert your own jokes or comments there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know whether it was related, one stream working to the other one going down. But it looks like we're going on to Donut Plains 3.
Now, this is going to be...
Back.
What we know from this, Shores will probably immediately switch to Mario or Luigi on this. Chris will just go middle road, non-MBT, looking towards maybe 124, 125, which should keep him safely through.
I think he'll be driving that kind of pace, to be honest. I think maybe 128 kind of pace.
128 could expose him to Shores. Because Shores is, same again, touch wood, I don't want to jinx anybody. Shores is fairly half decent on this track. Oh no, big crash, big crash.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tense track. I wouldn't count out people drowning all over the place. We saw Aaron have a 129 here in the group stages.
After 27 seconds, first lap.
Yeah, I think a 26-second opener, and then the rest are all 15 points something.
Yeah, I'd called it in chat that it was a 26, but it actually ended up being 27, nearer to 28. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, no. Chris in trouble. Chris in big trouble here now.
No, he just needs to focus. Just focus, get around, don't do another crash.
Shores is after going into the water as well.
Yeah, this is a track where you just need to not worry about what's gone wrong. Don't chase the time. Just get to the end in as few mistakes as possible. This track will always give you a chance of qualifying because it's very rare for people to drive a super clean Donut Plains 3, and quite often when people make one mistake, they make 5 mistakes. So a 138, it's not good,
No.
but I wouldn't say he's out with that time just yet.
Oh, definitely not. But I think if Shores just has an average Mario or Luigi run and stays clean, he'll beat that.
Well, he went into the last lap, so we have 2 laps to go at 107.
2 laps to
So
go.
I honestly don't think he is going to beat that time.
That's
in fact,
31. Oh, yeah, he'll struggle there.
Yeah, no, there's no way that Shores is beating 138.
So it was a clutch lap 5 there by Chris to survive.
And Aaron 122, which is it's solid.
All competitors go at similar enough times that they won't know the outcome of another player's race before they finish themselves.
Yeah, quite often they won't start identical times just so that they don't get the beeps for the Zoom start timing all going off at the same time. But they'll usually go one and then another would go and then another would go.
Yeah, because the Zoom start time, and some can go visually, some need to have the audio cue, and others need both. So you can't disadvantage one player over another by making everybody go and start randomly.
So Shores had a 147, which I feel that should be the elimination.
More than likely, that should be the end of the road for Murray.
But we'll just wait for some form of confirmation on that one.
But I'll be very honest. For Shores has reached what a predicted level for him would have been. For him to get any higher would have been a bit of an upset, because Chris there is ranked, I think, 43rd or 44th on PAL, and Shores is ranked 152nd in the world. So if Shores had have got through further, he will be overachieving massively against this standard of player.
Yeah, I mean, to some extent. I mean, world rankings kind of tell you how good you are, like at your very peak. But one tries, it's a bit different. But obviously, the higher up the world rankings you are, the better you'd be expected to perform.
Yeah.
You do see some people who are super solid at one tries because they just drive a route where they almost never crash.
Yeah.
And other people are just used to going completely to the wall, going for PRs, and just don't know how to drive without crashing the majority of their runs. So
I done a one try earlier, set one up and went for it. Mario Circuit 1, I just clicked under the sub-minute. I got a high 113 DP1. 108 flat for GV1. Bowser Castle, completely clean run. MC2, 118. Clean Choco Island 1. And then I had a 103 high GB2, and then I threw the pad because I was getting annoyed it was going so well.
Shores is now out. Carol
Shores
will enter. And everybody gets an extra life.
Yep.
So everybody now has 2 lives. So
now get your pen and paper out.
Yeah, doing one tries at home, it's good for practice, but it's very different to doing it in a stress situation of a tournament. Normally at home I can drive one tries and they're all really nice and happy and stuff. When I get to CDM, it's 50-50 whether I'll drive really well or whether I'll just completely fall to pieces.
Yeah. I'm doing some writing here. So KVD, Aaron, Fungo. So
who are we going to get on to Shores' stream? Or Jarmu's stream as Shores was playing?
I'd say Jarmu herself, more than likely.
Perhaps. I don't know whether she'd want to move TVs. But Chris has outperformed. He got to the group stage in 9th, but has made it through to the last 8. So he will be remaining on the feature stream for at least 2 more tracks. doing the bright yellow £3 Sports Direct T-shirt proud.
I got a load of Sports Direct shorts a few years back. This isn't a paid product advertisement, by the way. And I think they were £1.69 or something. So I got a good few of them. I actually still have a few of them, but they don't really fit me anymore. That's what happens as you get a bit older.
Yeah, that's actually my T-shirt there on stream. Chris visited me a couple of weeks back, and stayed an extra night, so he kind of ran out of clean clothing, and it was like 35 degrees or something stupid in London, so I kind of made him wear a clean T-shirt.
We should also mention at the moment that he got the ferry from the UK over to the Netherlands in what is called the SMK mobile. He has gone over in that mall, isn't he?
Yeah, he's driving around Europe in a motorhome, having a bit of an extended break, centered around these Super Mario Kart All-Stars tournaments. I know he's been visiting people. He visited me and he visited Zarkov before crossing the channel. He's visited Mike and Carol and I think maybe Shaw's and a few others. Yep, so I can see Sophie's now sat at her TV.
Yeah, I had a feeling she'd come back to her stream. So now everybody has a live. Are the tracks reset now? I think they are, aren't they?
I didn't read the rules that far, to be honest.
I'm not 100% sure. I mean, because we've got 7, we have a potential for 8 tracks now to be pulled before we lose a player, by the slowest player losing a life.
It doesn't say anything about the tracks being reset that I can see in the rules. I'd be surprised if they were. I think more likely they'll just reset them once they've cycled through them all. Because we've only played 4 tracks out of 20.
Yeah.
So Rainbow Road, this is a very nerve-wracking track once you get down to a knockout stage.
And a miss zoom.
Yeah, and that miss zoom costs, what, 4 to 5 seconds in power?
Yeah, and losing even more on building back up to speed here. If you were to hand him a 136 now, he'd bite your hand off and run with it.
36 would probably still get through though, because I can't see everybody not falling off the track. And I was going to say falling off a track is more costly than missing a zoom start. But missing a zoom start, hitting a thwomp, and then falling off the track, that as a combination is probably something like, what, 14 seconds?
Yeah, if not even more. Now, unless somebody else gets the horrendous kind of thwomp combo, where you can't drive forward and you have to just hop around or just drive and get squished and then knocked off the track, it's...
Oh,
you see, the thing is, if he already realizes that it's gone bad, so he might now just relax and just do 3 clean laps, and who knows?
I really hope so, because you might get somebody who falls off and thinks they need to chase time, and then falls off again and again.
Yes.
We've seen even greats in the recent time trial tournament. We've seen, I think, one of the all-time greats of the game, Fire Waster, Guillermo Arantes, failed to even go sub 2 minutes on this track.
Yeah.
I believe he still won because there was a crazy race. I think it was him and Chris, where they both kept making mistake after mistake after mistake.
Well, so the great thing for Fire Racer now,
149.
Yeah, you wouldn't know. The great thing for Fire Racer now is that the 7-1 meme is officially gone, and it's now become 8-2.
So even if Chris does come last on this track, he isn't eliminated. He just loses the extra life he just got.
Yep.
So Aaron gets a 1 minute 30.
1 minute 30, always going to be fairly safe there.
And Jarmu is also going to get a 1 minute 30. Yep. So those two are both fine. So we're just waiting to see if anyone's got a slower time than Chris. I see Chris has been posting a load of voice messages. I can't really listen to those.
Yes, well, Coach, I have said that meme could possibly be put to bed after the A2. So it'll come up once more and then never again for me.
So Chris has posted a message to say that he's lost a life.
Yeah.
So I'm going
So Chris,
to
-1.
assume that he knows.
Yeah.
And scribble that off. So Chris will be down to 1 life.
Yeah.
The other 7 remaining players still have 2 lives left. So everyone remaining, we have Karel van Duijvenboden, the current world #1 in Power Time Trials. We have Aaron Langerak, the world #5 in Power Time Trials. Lafungo, I'm not sure where is he, 9th?
He's world number 9. Yes.
Martin van Haasteren, who is the best time trialer from Alphen and Rijn, where the Esports game arena is. And he's ranked about, 16th or 17th, I think, in the world?
Yeah, he's in and around. He's just a couple ahead. I think he's just a few ahead of you, and you're 24th, I think, aren't you?
I pass. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's 17th or 18th. He did get past a couple of times. I think he's just ahead of Kepler.
I think he's the person who's just before that massive AF gap. We've also got Jarmu, Sophie, Jay, the Pride of France, Mario 86, Francis True Hope, and Chris. So it's quite strange only seeing 2 French people at a major Super Kart tournament.
Down with this sort of thing. Careful now.
What, Jay and Mario?
Oh, actually, yeah, sorry. I thought you were referring to Sophie. My apologies.
No, I said only 2 French people, Jay and Mario. Sophie Jarmu is from Belgium.
Yes.
Oops. Jeez. We do have multiple French speakers there. Jarmu speaks French, Lafungo speaks French. I don't know if Chris speaks French or not, but I know he speaks French, but whether it's actually understandable to French people.
I am rubbing my hands now. We have VL1. VL1.
Okay, we have what is affectionately known as a dumpster truck.
It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful track.
They put ice on it, they put snow on it, they put ice blocks on it, they put pipes on it, they put water on it. It's just what can we randomly throw on a track, and it's a mess.
That was a nice first lap there from Chris, though. Coming in about 13 now. If you can just clear the nice blocks. You should have cleared that inside one, just taking the 0.2 of a second pain.
I don't know, he's got a big enough gap through there that inside one hopefully won't be an issue for him. Although he's still going through there a little bit awkward.
Because you kind of kick out, you're always taking the risk of hitting the snow patch that's just to the left. See this patch here, right there now, and you can very, very easily lose more than 0.2. So I find it best just to take the pain on the second lap and just remove it if I haven't already done so.
Jarmu either missed the zoom start or crashed on the first corner.
Okay, she could be in trouble then against that 104.
She had a 17-second opener by the looks of it.
Big trouble.
Going quite aggressive though, so...
Unless...
Oh, another full stop to Jarmu.
Okay, she's not beating 104, so...
So 30 seconds entering lap 3.
Yeah. 30 seconds, 12, 106. 106, 107 territory probably.
It depends on, so 42 entering lap 4.
Yeah, still in with low 12-second laps.
53 entering lap 5.
Right,
this is going to be very, very close between Jarmu and Chris.
Pull the lap of her life out now, a low 11 to beat that 104. Needs a low 11.
104.23.
Oh, what was her last lap?
10.86. She finished 10.87, 10.86.
Now that is clutch. That is clutch.
16.99, 13.91, 11.60, 10.87, 10.86. Aaron had a 56.31.
Mm.
Super safe. So we're just waiting to see if anybody was slower than a 104.87.
Very possible. This track can catch you very, very badly. But that inside block through that tunnel, I'm so surprised the players leave it there. I mean, you're talking about 0.2 of a second loss on one lap to take it out, but it gives you such a superior line for the rest.
Sometimes people will intend on taking it out, but they'll kind of miss it by accident. And then you're left with a decision, well, do I try and take it out the next lap? Or is the gap big enough that I think I can just drive through it safely?
Now, I've seen KBD using a strat where he doesn't go tight on, pardon me, he doesn't go tight on the last corner. If he leaves that block, he'll literally angle into the right, back out to the left and around the outside of the pipe. But he'll release a boost. So in effect, he goes and he saves time against a neutral slide, which is it's kind of interesting. But it's one of the great things about this track. There's so many different ways you can go at the start. It's seriously, it's one of the best tracks in the game by far.
Well, Chris is still sat in his TV, so I'm assuming somebody else has lost a life. But
and he's there waiting for KB2. So we need to find out who's lost a life.
I've seen this in multiple areas. Jay has lost a life.
Jay has lost a life. Okay. So we've got two that are knocking on heaven's door.
Yeah. Jay and Chris onto their last lives. Onto Cooper Beach 2, a course known as Jarmu's private pool.
Adlam pool, yes.
No, it's a private pool, I believe, because she likes to go swimming all by herself there. It's a very difficult track, so that water section, you want to be generating a boost, going into a water slide that then releases the boost. But the fish on the entry can kind of mess up the angles, and then there's only a small path to go through.
I'm impressed with Chris there. He done the kind of the left facing MBT slide, that's actually a technique I haven't got a handle on at all. I'm just predominantly right facing into the fish, into the water sliding.
Well, right facing is face, so that the face faces right when you leave it. So that's like going out to the left and then sliding back over to the right.
Yeah.
So I do that way, and I'd hop over the little pool.
Yeah.
To just take out the fish completely. So a 107.
107 is possibly competitive.
I think he's going to struggle with the players that are remaining. He needs somebody to drown, and he needs Jarmu to go full Jarmu on this track.
Jay could very easily make mistakes. We've seen Aaron with times towards 110. It's not 107 here is not. It wouldn't be the end of the world.
It's 59.79 from Aaron. Jay's French. The French do not make mistakes on Cooper Beach 2.
You probably just jinxed them now, you know that.
That's how you know that Sophie isn't French. But Sophie's having what looks like a decent Cooper Beach 2 as well. Gets a 103.
Right. It's been confirmed that Jay did lose a life on BL1.
Yeah, that was told to us by Jarmu. So, Shaw's typing on Jarmu's stream, I think. Apparently it was 0.04 that Chris beat Jay by on BL1.
0.04. Yikes. That is tight. Looks like Aaron is standing with pad ready. Chris has stood up, and it's looking like Chris may be eliminated. Or is he just switching TVs? I would say more than likely Chris lost that live.
Yeah,
What
Chris is
Aaron
gone. Aaron's now onto this TV. So we are down to 7.
What's he doing? There's a ghost there. Is he just practicing or?
Yeah, because he's moved to a new TV. He wants to have a quick practice. That's strange because I thought Aaron was on Anti-Stars TV. Or is everybody just moving around now?
Yeah, now they did say they were going to rejig the TVs.
Okay, yeah.
Got knocked out.
So Anti-Star Stream's gone offline now.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we didn't take somebody from a TV that wasn't already currently being streamed though.
Mm.
Like a Carol. But hey ho.
It's the way it is. I think we're going to probably take a couple more minutes now before we get set up for a track here. Or are we going straight into KB1? No, I think Aaron's just practicing. KB1 hasn't been picked.
Yeah, this is something which I don't like.
No,
I think they should be forced to practice on tracks which have already been
already
picked,
been played.
so that they can't look out and practice on a track which is just
Yeah.
about to get picked.
Yeah. If he practiced as much as he wanted on VL1, KB1 or whatever, that's fine because that's already been done. Right? But to go to a track that's not being picked is a little bit out of order. Especially if this is a competitive run now. Because we haven't played KB1.
So I mean, I don't know if this is. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, to be honest. No, he's clearly just practicing the start of KB1.
Yeah, I think they might be
BC2. I can see multiple people selecting BC2.
okie.
So this should be it.
So we have lost Chris in 8th place.
Yes, and Jay has 1 life.
life
Everyone
remaining.
else has 2 lives.
Yes.
So BC2. You've always got the question here of do you want to risk any of the thwomps or not? You can play this track completely RNG free and just go outside of all the thwomps, or you can take a risk and try and go under a thwomp if it's up, but it could always just come falling down on your head. For the small amount of time you save in a 1-try situation, I would highly recommend not going under any of the thwomps. But it's up to them. Seems Aaron agrees with me, and although he had a full wall of thwomps up in the air, he still went around the outside of them.
When you have the amount of speed that Aaron has, you don't really need to mess with the swamps too much. You're talking about maybe 3/10 of a lap, 3/10 per lap that you save, so maybe 1.2 seconds over the run. But one tiny mistake and you're losing 4 or 5, maybe even 6 seconds. So he's popping out these little boosts that are saving them maybe 0.08 to 1/10 of a second per time. So here's another one there now.
He's on for a low 145.
Yeah, which is it's a consistent run. He's taken the lava, and not a concrete drown, a careless drown.
So that's straight away lost him 6 or 7 seconds.
Yeah,
Probably. I mean, it lost him a little bit less than if he'd done that on any of the other laps, because he still wasn't back up to full speed when he hit the line.
yeah.
A
Now,
151.
He
That's
is
likely going to
gonna
beat anybody that also fell in the lava.
Yeah. This is going to be nervy times for Aaron, looking around.
Well,
Body
Sophie looks like
language
she's on a
concerned.
clean
Yeah.
BC2.
This should be a good track for Sophie. I'll say to people, I'm not watching Sophie streams or the other streams, but I'd reckon Sophie should come back with a 146 here fairly
Yeah, she's got a 146.
I'm not watching the other streams because of I don't want to put too much on the PC. I just
Yeah,
have
only
live
Sophie's.
feeds.
It's only this stream and Sophie's stream that are still up. So
So Aaron, we think is still on the bubble. With a 151 right now, I'd be concerned. I'd be very concerned. Right, getting confirmation of elimination. Sophie was second bottom on KB2 with 103.54. 4 players went sub-minute. Jay, low minute. Mario 86, 101.92. And Chris with 107, getting eliminated in 8th. So we're getting the little spreadsheet pictures as we go.
waiting for them to update the times here.
Yeah.
151. Aaron doesn't seem too bothered by it, so
Yeah, but he's probably thinking, "Where's my beer?"
where's my pad?
And how does he not lose his pad within the couple of seconds for the next one?
So I can confirm that Aaron loses beers, he loses pads, and he now loses a life.
He now loses a life. Aaron swinging on
So-
-1.
Number 2 out of the group stage is now on the bubble of elimination. We
Okay,
have
GV3.
Carol, Lafungo, Martin, Sophie, and Mario all have 2 lives. Aaron and Jay have 1.
I will be very worried for Jay here. I will be very worried for Jay here.
So GV3.
Yep.
If the players do all the platform jumps, they're probably looking at a time between 116 and 118, depending
Yep.
on how tight they are. If you
Aaron goes
miss
the outside strap.
any platform jump and fall off, you can be down into the 125, 126 range very quickly.
If I remember correctly, Jay had a worrisome run earlier in his one try.
Honestly, I would probably just do maybe 2 platform jumps and then drive around and hope somebody falls off.
At this point here, it's go big or go home. It's 5 or nothing.
Nah, for me, I think you can almost guarantee whenever Ghost Valley 3 makes it into the knockout stages, multiple people fall off.
Yeah.
So I would just do a couple of platform jumps early on, make sure I beat anybody that falls off, and then just drive safe the other 3 laps.
Well, in 2018, we lost KVD, Scoob, and Sammy
Yeah.
to GV3 in the last 16. Which to lose 3 players of that caliber, 3 top 10 players, top 5 players so quickly. That 117, that'll be safe. Sophie might beat that.
No, I mean, Sophie in practice earlier, I saw her get a 116.99.
116, yeah. She's got a nice, I'm touching wood again. She's got a very nice, consistent kind of line here.
So
Aaron should be safe.
Sophie's not going to beat that time. It looks like she's going to be on a high 117 to low 118.
Which will still be good. Which still should be good.
118.44.
Okay. I would have a concerned thought in my mind with the list of players that are still here.
I fully expect at least 1 person to fall off.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah. Carell should be okay. Lafungo has a nice safe line here.
You say Carol should be okay. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked to hear Carol falling off twice. Like, I never think a top player is safe on this track. Like,
no player is ever safe on this track.
I've seen it too many times, claim too many big players in bigger competitions than this. I'm just going to wait for the results to come in and see who's lost a life. If they all made it around 5 out of 5 safe, I will be absolutely shocked.
Yeah. As said, the player I'm worried for here is Jay.
And if anybody in chat can tell us what is that shirt that Aaron is wearing? Any Dutch people who know what that shirt is? We were wondering earlier. I'm assuming it's a Dutch shirt of some form because it's bright orange. So apparently Martin has lost a life.
Okay, so we got 3 people on 1 life left. Aaron, Martin, and Jay all have 1 life remaining. So to finish last, they are Konski.
So we're on to Cooper Beach 1, where Aaron is the current world record holder.
Yeah.
He got his very first Super Mario Kart world record on this track back in 2015.
He's also got a big slowdown there through the big water cuts, so he's probably have to do maybe a 13.5 second lap 3 there, which by his standards is about 2.5 seconds slower.
So yeah, his first ever Super Mario Kart world record he got on this track in 2015 and celebrated by getting it tattooed onto his foot.
He's not going KVD corner. 56.
55, 56.
56. Danger.
So Jarmu's hit a fish and spun out.
Danger for Sophie.
And it comes around lap 2 in 25 seconds, I think it was. I think 56 will be absolutely fine for Aaron. In fact, I know it.
It will be now that Sophie has had a spin.
Well, I mean, we saw Aaron in the group stages hit a fish and still get a 55 or a 56. But
yeah, but he was literally in the group stage. He was pushing it. He was really pushing it. The lines of adhesion on that track. So
Jarmu's had a few more adventures. Gets a 1 minute .31.
1:00.31. Ugh.
That'll be anybody that drowned, most likely. So
depending on where you drown.
Okay, yeah, maybe last corner of last lap you might survive.
Last corner you can survive a drown because you have enough time to build back up speed.
Well, the thing is, that finish line is still quite a way away from the finish line.
Yeah, but you have enough time before the big water cut to come back up to speed. If you mess the first slide before it or in the big water cut, you're doomed.
Actually, I can't. I'm not quite sure what you're saying there. I was talking about people drowning at the last corner. But...
Yeah, but the time is cumulative towards the following lap.
Yeah, I know, but that finish line is still quite a long way away from the last corner, so you still do lose a big chunk of time.
Oh yeah.
Even if it's the last lap.
Right. It looks
so
like.
Let's have a look.
Looks like.
So it looks like Martin was the only person who did fall off on Ghost Valley 3. He got a 132. Next slowest was Lafungo with a 122.
Okay. So now we just wait for the KB1 times.
So it looks like Martin has been eliminated.
Yeah, but Martin lost his life from GB3.
No, Martin's just lost another life on Cooper
on
Beach
KB1. Okay, so Martin is eliminated in 7th place.
Yeah, so Martin, who came through in 4th place out of the group stage. We now have 6 players remaining.
Yep.
So we enter the best track in the game, Choco Island 2.
And on this, we actually agree. Well, not on it being the best, but it's one of the best. It's one of my favourite tracks of the game.
So in the group stages, Aaron had the fastest time on this track with a 106.50. It was a little surprising. I sometimes expect players like Carol and Mario to maybe get into the 105s. Even Aaron himself is more than capable of doing that. He's not going to do it on this run though.
Yeah. We just got news in chat there that Aaron's shirt looks like FC Volendam, which I'm assuming is a Dutch team, but I'm not really great on Dutch soccer. I mean, the only Holland I used to follow in soccer was Matt Holland, and he got us to the World Cup by knocking out Holland. So, Many years ago, when football was good. Yeah, confirmed. Martin eliminated.
Yeah, I'm looking at.
Just had it now. Yeah.
Well, I know I'm looking at that shirt online. It does look. It's got the same HSB sponsor on one of them. Yeah, that is very much a Volendam, a team I've never heard of before.
107.6 there for Aaron.
That's fine. Sophie's got a 109.
Oh, that's dodgy for Sophie.
Who's still in it?
Carell,
Lufongo might.
Otto.
And Jay.
No,
Yeah, we'll see.
Jay
we'll
is
see.
the risk.
Oh, wow. Just looking at Martin's elimination there. Was only 6th, 10th slower than Sophie on Cooper Beach 1.
Yeah.
Mario 86 with the 53. Crazy. And we're getting word that Jay is out. So Jay obviously
Jay is gone.
not performing on Chuck Island 2.
So we lose Jay now in 6th place.
So 5 people remaining. We have Carol, Lufongo, Jamu, and Mario 86. All with both their lives left. And we have Aaron, who has 1 life remaining.
And we have 99.9% sure that the player that loses a life here would be Sophie. When this track got picked out, there would have been a little bit of heartbreak for her because she can't. If Sophie survives this, it'll be because somebody else made a very bad mistake.
Oh yeah, but I'm not going to discount Carol missing the zoom start. I'm not going to discount Mario 86 crashing on the first corner. I think if Sophie drives a 101, she may survive.
I will probably say that you're going to see 4 times that'll be sub-minute here. Aaron, Karel, Aaron, and Anti-Star will all go sub-minute here.
Okay, I don't think that will happen, but I think they're all more than capable of doing it and will do it more often than not. But I can't see them all doing it on the same time.
Okay, I bet you a West Mile triple.
Okay, so Aaron got a 59.99. That's sort of that's one of the 4 just squeaked in.
I mean, Sophie's PR here is 100.75. I wouldn't put it past Sophie to actually PR here in a 1 try because she has the scope and she has the skill, and I'm rooting.
No, I think Sophie has a 1 try strat that she's just going to drive, and it looks like it's a mid 101 strat to me.
Yeah.
Looks like it's pretty much exactly what I do when I do my 1 tries.
Yeah, it's just the big cut, and that's it.
I go for something in the 101.2 to 101.5 region.
Yeah. I generally on this track now, I'm going complete, absolute everything to the wall and pray.
I can do that in the comfort of my own home. As soon as I try and do that CDM, I crash. Which I've learnt to tail, to try and pare down what I'm trying to do. But again, it still depends on the day. It's still how things happen.
When I was going for the sub-minute here, it took me about 6 or 7 weeks to get the sub-minute, and it was only by a miracle run that I got away with it and I hit the sub-minute. But then there was one day I came back to the track and had to go, and I hit about 6 or 7 sub-minutes.
Just looking at the Chuck Island 2 times from the last round, I'm quite surprised Lufongo with the 2nd fastest time there.
To square there, yes, this is a PAL tournament. As we are in Europe, the World Championship, which is held in Europe, is always on the native system for this region, which is PAL.
So Sophie did lose a life.
Yeah. What did she come back with? Did you see the time?
She had a 101.30 something.
Which for a 1-shot range, if you offered her that,
Yeah,
before
it was exactly in the window of what she was trying
it was
to do.
exactly what she should do. Now this is scary for everybody. VL2. Aaron going a safe line through the gate.
So we saw Aaron have a 111 in the group stage here. He went for some swimming lessons.
He went for more than swimming. He thought he was rushing and he needed to drink some vodka and just swim in icy water. That's what he wanted to do.
I like this strat he's using. This is the same strat I use on the one try.
Yeah, I have not. I tried it in practice last week when I was still hoping to get over here. I was trying that strat and all I was doing was hitting that pipe.
Very nice.
That's a 56.63. That's very close to my PR.
So do
That might even beat my PR.
you want me to send you my address so you can get that West Miler triple in the post?
Okay, what was the rest of the...
Carol got 59.71. Mario got 59.36.
Lafongo
got 1 minute 0069.
Ah, no. Lafongo. He's buying it. Yeah, but the terms in it was that it's a West Mile triple that I will buy for you at CDM 2021.
Okay, that's fine.
So
I have a cupboard full of them here anyway. So
yeah, now there will be one bar for you in Alphen this time next year, and I'll remember because I have a long memory. The fungo you.
So Aaron's looking around. He's still sat in his chair. He's not going anywhere. So I think that 56 is good enough.
It should be very easily good enough. I'd be worried for Sophie. I reckon now we must be resetting at 4 because we've had 5.
If Sophie's eliminated, we'll be down to 4.
We'll be down to 4.
Everyone will get an additional life.
Yeah.
But that's just speculating on whether, because I wouldn't be surprised to hear Carol, Aaron, or Mario drowned and got like a 101.
Well, Aaron thinks he's safe, but it must be either KVD or Lafungo lost a life if he's getting ready to change his track.
Lafungo has lost a life.
Lafungo has lost a life, right? So we've only got KVD and Mario 86
yeah, Mario.
that are completely untouched.
So, yeah, Aaron, Lafungo, and Sophie are all on the bubble. If any of them lose this track, they will be eliminated.
Yeah.
Just a reminder, after the next person is eliminated, all players will receive an additional life. This will be into the final 4. Not going for any long boosts. I think that's probably a good strat for Aaron.
Yeah, the through the pipes, the last kind of MBT boost, because the bumper's extended, I think it's a very, very good and very, very handy strat.
Yeah, I
last year.
I've actually started leaning towards thinking I'd like long boosts on this track now, simply because after playing MCT quite a bit last year, I kind of realised that the PAL long boost is really easy to time. Like, it's a lot easier to time the PAL long boost on this track than it is the NTSC one.
It's still not the easiest thing in the world. Not by a long way.
I think I find it harder to actually steer the long boost than actually get it over.
Yeah, it all comes down. We're going to see it again now on Aaron's screen when he comes around. He's building the boost, but he's trying to delay releasing the boost until the last second.
Wow,
so that the boost then extends through. 180, perfect.
On VL2, I mean, I think Lafungo was lucky to just lose 1 life on VL2.
What's he score?
He was 10 seconds slower than anybody else. He had a 1 minute 13. Obviously
I think we might have a little bit of Lafungo tilt here now.
So a 118 for Aaron. That should be safe, I would think.
If that's not safe, I'd be shocked. Square bringing the tilt emoji over here.
Yeah, Firewaste is saying 118 is not safe.
I'd kind of...
I'm saying it's safe because I think it's safe versus Sophie, but I haven't actually been watching Sophie's stream. Sophie got a 118.76.
Yeah.
So that Aaron's time is safe.
That's a great one try by Sophie. That's a fabulous one try by Sophie. So if Sophie gets knocked out with that time, she can be a very, very, very proud of that time. That's
Mario 86 has lost a life.
right. So we've got 4 that are swinging.
So currently, Carol has 2 lives. Aaron, Lefungo, Jarmu, and Mario 86 are all down to 1 life. So we have either this track before we enter the last 4,
Yeah.
or if Carol loses this, then we could be on a 5-way shootout for the last 4.
Yeah. I just wanted to clarify something quickly when I said safe. I didn't mean completely safe. I'm talking about in reality it should be. If you lose with a time like that, you're pretty unlucky.
So Donut Plains 2, this is... I love how this track flows, especially in 100cc PAL.
Yeah.
It just... They designed this track to be played in NTSC, probably in GP, but for whatever reason, it just flows perfectly in PAL 100cc.
My
time
big problem,
trials of 100cc.
my big problem on this track is the last 2 corners. It's how to set up, as you see him coming through here, and this last one. I go wide on both of them. I don't even touch that first boost.
Ultimate corner, the key is to release the boost early. So you don't go around the entirety of the corner, you'll release the boost pretty much as soon as you pass the wall. And this one is, the last corner it's quicker to hop it than to like just slide all the way around and boost. But
Yeah.
you're talking small amounts there, and in a 1-try situation, I usually just hold the turn and boost out of it.
This would actually be a track I'd be happy to just play non-MBT in a 1-try.
So 127.52, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that's going to be good enough. I can't see Sophie beating that time. Honestly, 127.52 is very, very good.
Yeah.
We do occasionally see 126s here.
That beats my PR by, what was it, about 1.3? 1.31, that beats my PR by. So...
I'm fairly certain it beats mine by a bit. I think I'm like a low 128. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't know my PRs, except on like maybe 2 tracks.
Anything, you give me 129.99 before 1-try here, and I'll say, yes, thank you very much.
So that's how I used to feel, and then I changed it, and I decided anything sub 131 I was happy with, because I kept hitting so many 130 O's. Sophie's got a 130.80.
Oh.
Nervous weight now.
Yeah.
It needs somebody to have crashed into a wall, really, I feel.
Or had a Carell loses. KVD loses a life. We have 5 players. Sudden death. 1 player we're losing.
So all 5 players now down to the last life. So somebody will be eliminated in the next track. After that, everyone will get 1 life back.
Right.
Do we have the times up for what people got?
Well,
I'm just trusting what people put in Sophie's chat at the moment, which...
In the group, what was said was only Carell has 2 HP left. That was a beautiful, 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 beautiful.
Okay, well, in Jarmu's chat, it says KVD loses a life.
Yeah.
That's what I've been taking. MC4. So this is all about not dropping boosts and not clipping pipes.
I'm glad 2 players or the 2 people in chat are enjoying themselves there. It's the first time they're seeing a Super Mario Kart tournament that's ongoing live, so I'm delighted that both of them are here for it. And hopefully they'll join us some more for the next 3 days.
Yeah, the next 3 days are going to be fantastic. It seems, I mean, time trial 1-try, it's kind of interesting, but these people haven't gone all the way to the Netherlands to play time trials. They've gone to play 2-player modes, and when the 2-player modes start tomorrow, we've got battle mode tomorrow, match race the day after.
Excuse
Grand
me,
Prix
Mr.
the day after that. That's when things really heat up, and you see.
I was going over for time trial. I love time trial.
You can play time trial by yourself at home.
I can. But I can't get this kind of excitement of we don't know. There's 5 players here now down to their last life, and we don't know who is going to go. It's quite simply put, we are losing a player now, and it could be any one of 5. This is a level enough track.
So Carroll had a 1:31:30 on
Yeah,
Donut Plane 4.
he's true. He's true. He'll be in the last 4.
No, that was what he got eliminated with on Donut Plains 2.
Oh, my apologies.
He was half a second slower than Jarmy there. Aaron's had a very, very nice
That's
MC4
very
there.
sweet. Yeah.
You can see a little fist pump
very,
at the
very
end.
sweet.
See, Jarmu is not going to beat that. I think Jarmu's looking in a 1:42 kind of time at the moment.
Looking down the barrel of a gun now.
Still a lap and a half to go.
We may be losing our Belgian champion.
This was always going to be a very hard track for Jarmu.
Yeah.
It's one where raw speed really does show.
Yeah.
Though I still wouldn't count out somebody crashing and ending up facing the wrong way.
Yeah, especially at the hairpin.
I mean, I've seen Lafungo do turns of shame. Well, not even at the hairpin, just after the first big grass cut, big sand cut. If you catch a little bit of sand on the exit, you can turn inside that kind of sticky outy line just after where the items would be in GP. Waiting to find out. Aaron's pumped. He knows he's into the last 4. It looks like I can see Sophie's got up out of her chair.
Oh no. It's not looking good. But to be honest with you, Sophie finishing up there towards 5th is a great performance, and congratulations.
Sophie's sitting back down.
Oh, Sophie may be safe. Still getting exciting.
Just speculating at the moment. Still looking around.
It's too close to call. For any of those who follow election results, it is still too close to call. We cannot make our prediction yet. Our prediction for the top 4 is not there.
Looks like Jarmu's out. We got summoners confirming that she's out. Jarmu is eliminated. Yeah. Wow, Carol with a 1:35:44. Aaron 1:36:23. Anti-Star 1:36:43. Lafungo 1:36:93. That is wow.
Right, so we lose.
That was impressive.
We now lose Sophie in 5th place.
And everybody else gets an additional life. So
I have a feeling we might have a couple of minutes for a break here now at this point.
yeah, so we now have Carol, Aaron, Lafungo, Mario already 6.
Yeah.
All back up to 2 lives now into the top 4.
I'm going to take 5 minutes to have a comfort break. And we're more likely Aaron's gone off stream there now. I reckon we're going for a reset and a small break before we go for the final.
Yeah, how many tracks have we done? We've done 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We've done 16 tracks. Ooh, pardon me.
Yeah, there has to be a reset there. 16 out of 20 tracks.
I don't know. It depends on whether they just play the 4 remaining and then reset, or whether they reset now. I would think that they probably just play the 4 remaining tracks before the reset. So
Yeah. Yeah, actually possible. Anyway, I'll talk to you in a few minutes.
yep, have fun. So
Yeah, see you in a little bit. Bye.
yeah. Righty, so while we stare at an empty screen, you can see Aaron was 1:36:23. That's pretty impressive. I mean, to put that into perspective, let's see where that would rank in world all-time list. I'm not talking one tries here, talking people having as many goes as they like. That would rank 27th out of over 600 people. And that's Aaron just randomly sitting down playing it one time in a bar in Alphen on stream. And Carol had a 135? See where Carol's time would have ranked. So Carol had a 135.44. That would have been tied for the 19th fastest time. And bear in mind, these people who are getting these times have played it over and over and over and over. They're not just one try times. It's crazy. Well, then Carroll is the current world #1 in time trials. Although he's never won a world championship gold medal in the time trial one try competition. He's got quite a few silver medals. I think 5 or 6 from the time trial tournaments there. He, however, has won gold medals at the American Super Mario Kart Championships, which they have held the last couple of years over in Louisiana on the NTSC system. So we're playing BC1. I believe Aaron holds the world record on Bowser Castle 1. It's also the only current world record I think that doesn't have video. Aaron didn't record it because he intended on driving a faster time and then never drove a faster time. So generally in a BC1 one try at this level you're expecting something from a high 128 to a mid to low 129. I think anybody going into the 130s will feel very, very nervous. I think anybody going over 129.50 will probably be feeling a bit nervous too. Aaron so far has had an okay BC1, but it's not spectacular. There's been little mistakes here and there. And then a very big mistake. So Aaron is going to be a bit nervous, but this is the final 4. There's still another life. It doesn't matter completely. So Aaron won't be out because all the players are back to having 2 lives because we're in the final 4. Once we reach the final 4, everybody got that additional life. So even if that 134 loses Aaron a life, he will still be in the competition. It's just a shame that we don't have either of the other 3 players who are still in it playing on any of the stream TVs. Makes it a little bit harder to follow. We're just having to wait on some updates. Though with less times to be entered, it should mean that the updates come a little bit quicker. So moving on to Choco Island 1, still waiting to find out who lost a life on the previous track. So Choco Island 1 is a very boost heavy track and you'll see people trying to hop over this wall here. You have to generate a boost, hit a bumper, bounce over the wall so that you land in boost, so that you don't lose speed on the dark chocolate on the other side of the wall. Aaron displaying some of these skills quite well. I think most players at this level are probably looking for like a 56, maybe a 57. I don't think we'd be going down to anything like a 55 on this track. It's looking fairly solid here for Aaron. Let's see what strat he goes for on the very last lap. You can go for the tractor. Yep, he's going for a move known as the tractor here. Where he plows the wall. Gets a 56.55. That's a very solid time. So Aaron did lose a life on Bowser Castle 1. So that's confirmed that Aaron is the player who lost a life there. So on Bowser Castle 1 we had Carol with a 129.33, Mario 86 a 129.49, Lafongo a 130.64, and Aaron with that 134 lost his life. Be interesting to see what the results for Choco Island 1 are, because all 4 of the remaining players here are very, very good at Choco Island 1. Usually you'd think of Lafongo as probably the slower of the 4 players, but he has been world record holder on Choco Island 1 5-lap, and he may well still be the world record holder. I'm not 100% certain on who's got what records there now.
Yeah, we came back fairly quickly there.
Yep.
So
So Aaron lost life on Bowser Castle 1.
okie dokie.
It looks like he didn't lose a life on... Okay, so Mario 86 lost a life on Choco Island 1.
Okay.
So we got Carol and Lafongo both on 2 lives. Aaron and Mario 86 are on the elimination bubble.
So in theory now this could be the race for the medals, because if either Mario 86 or Aaron lose a life here, they will be eliminated in 4th place.
Yes, that's correct. So we always kind of say 111 or shame here, but I think players would be happy with a 112. I think anything 113 or slower will make them quite nervous. And Aaron had quite a big slowdown there, so I think certainly not going to be a 111 here.
No,
It's not going to be a 112 or a 113 either.
That puts him in severe risk here at the moment. Mario 86 got lost a life with a 101.84.
Yeah, and Aaron looks like he's going to get a 114 here. That's going to be very, very dangerous, because the other 3 players
with the standard of those 3 players, a 114 is realistically not going to cut it. I mean, I take it. You give me that, I'll take it. Snap your arm off for it.
Oh yeah, and we're getting to crunch time, so mistakes are going to start creeping in a little bit. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked to hear that Carol got a 111. I wouldn't be shocked to hear he got a 114.
Yeah.
But I think Aaron's looking around quite nervously at the moment.
Yeah. So we just need to watch his body language. Is he going to stand up, or are we going to hear him? Oh, I think that looked like a bit of
That's sad. Aaron is sad.
Yeah, he's going through his head. Where's my medal?
That was a very sad looking Aaron, just spinning in his chair briefly there.
And you can actually see the disappointment in him. Oh, he's looking towards the screen. He's changing course. Oh.
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 Lafongo has lost a life.
Lafongo. Wow.
So we now have Carol has 2 lives remaining. Aaron, Lafongo, and Mario 86 down to their last life. Nobody will be getting any more lives at this stage, so
we're getting towards last chance saloon. The only person that's guaranteed not to be eliminated on this track is KVD. But we could have a similar to before the extra lives being put in, and we could have 4 players with just 1 life. Yeah. I noticed Fire Racer there saying Karel usually messes up an MC3. I think everybody messes up an MC3. It's a very, very tough track.
MC3 is crazy for me. When I play it on Match Race now, I just play it non-MBT super safe, and I find it really easy.
Yeah.
But when I try and drive that at non-MBT super safe line on TT1 try, I always crash.
Yeah.
I don't understand why having somebody else on the screen annoyingly helps me to drive better on this track. But
Right,
for
so
some reason it does.
DP1, Aaron had 114.40. Lafungo had 114.90, so there's a half second between them. It seems to have been a really good run by Aaron. Not quite sub 130, but that's a really good MC3.
Yeah, I think we saw Carol got, I think, like a 128 in the group stage, which would have beaten every time set in a recent speed gaming tournament we held. Like, that was absolutely crazy. So if Carol's still going for like 128 level, there's a half chance that he'll crash it out. So Aaron's looking around.
Just looking in the chat there will be a spreadsheet that will be put up, and I'll pass it up into the Q Discord group so you can all have a look at it. But don't compare to these players. I mean, all the players that are at this point now have been playing this game for many years. Many years. I mean, I'm still nowhere close to their level, from even with all the work I've put in.
So Lafungo has been eliminated in 4th place.
Bungo is gone in 4th. He will not be the House of Gaming champion of 2020.
So we have remaining Carol with 2 lives, Aaron with 1 life, Mario 86 with 1 life. Yeah.
Now where we go next? Mario Circuit 4.
Yep, so that's all 20 tracks have been played, so it's a reset on the tracks. And back to MC4. Wow.
So anyway, all how are things over with yourself? Life is good because you have time to talk while this track goes on.
Yeah, for the most part, things are fine. Just working from home still.
Yeah.
Mondays to Fridays, I'm off on leave at the moment because obviously I was intending on being in the Netherlands at this event.
Yeah, likewise.
So I'm actually playing a bit of Mario Kart 64, trying to hunt down the last of the non-shortcut god times that I need.
Been some great things going on in the MK64 community at the moment with the new shortcuts and the skips tournaments that's going on over in speed gaming at the moment. It's been a lot.
Yeah, no, I was in the skips tournament. I've been eliminated now. That was fun.
Yeah, you raced very well there. I enjoyed watching.
I think I went out at the right time because I mean, you saw my last race came down to like 3 seconds difference over 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But if I'd made it through, I'd have been playing Abney, who's like the world #1 at the skips, and it wouldn't have been a competition.
Yeah, he probably would have been, what, 2-3 minutes?
Depends on what he was going for. With all these new GP skips available, there should be quite a big new world record coming from Abney in the Mario Kart 64 skips tournament soon.
Yeah.
And see, Aaron's coming around. Last time he had a 136. In fact,
probably got a match.
Yeah, 136.03, even faster. But will that be enough to stay in? Because Carol had a 135 last time. Mario 86 also had a 136.
Yeah.
Let's see. I see people standing up, looking around. People having beers. Oh, I might get myself a beer.
Oh, I brought my stock ready over and make sure there's a beer in front of me so that I don't lose them.
Even Sums is saying beer time in Jarmy's chat. Right, I'm going to grab a beer. Let us know who's eliminated when I come back.
I will indeed. So I hope all the non-SMK players have been enjoying this so far. Because it is so much fun. We're coming down now to the absolute crux of the matter now. We're just waiting for confirmation. We're back to Choco Island 2. So we're not seeing, looking in the background there. I don't really see anybody moving, so I'm worried about could Carella being the one to lose a life there.
Wowzers, I see KVD has lost a life.
Lost life, yes.
So we got 3 players, each on the last life.
3 players swinging on a life.
Playing the best track in the game. While I drink a Westermala triple.
I'll refund the brewery for that one. Although you're waiting until 2021 to get one.
It's the last one in my fridge, actually. I need to put some more in. So this stage of the competition, the players are probably not going to feel safe unless they hit a 105. 106 should be kind of right around the bubble zone.
We're into the point now of it's 2 tracks remaining maximum, and it's throw everything at it, leave nothing on the track.
106.30, that's decent.
Yeah,
We're getting people wandering around quickly checking TVs, so hopefully we'll get a very quick update on this one.
Getting faster replies. To anybody who's considering getting involved in this game, look at MarioKartPlayers.com/SMK, and there's a load of links and everything there to how you can get involved, how you can join, what you need to join. Like you can play from Switch. Aaron's standing up there. Ooh. Is he just standing up to have a look around, or there's the link? Danger Mall has just put it in there into the chat.
I wouldn't trust that guy. It's probably going to a dodgy porn site. Aaron has been eliminated with 106.30. Wow. So Aaron gets the 3rd place medal. 106.30 was, I mean, it was a very good time, but like I was saying, at this point, even with a low 106, you're going to be nervous.
Just quickly to Square and Helmack in chat there. Zarkov is the Super Mario Kart champion of Watford. I'll let you insert Joe Tridini or whatever else in yourselves, but just he's the Super Mario Kart champion of Watford.
Actually, I think he's Luton now.
Oh, down with this sort of thing. We need to be careful.
Either way, it's the same league. So we see Carol has come onto the mainstream TV. The champ is here. He's going to have a little bit of a warm-up to get used to the TV. I think it's unfortunate that Antistar's not streaming his run.
Why is Aaron still walking around in a daze? KVD.
Okay, so apparently Antistar is going to be streaming his as well.
Right, so we're probably going to take it. We're probably going to take a second. I'm going to try and get the other one up as well.
Well, I'm just trying to find out which channel he's going to be streaming it on.
Yeah, I'd reckon he's probably going to be streaming on his own channel. So
is this it?
This is it. They both have 1 life left, and we are going head to head to see.
Okay, that's not it. I didn't think that was it. And Carol practicing with DK is a bit of a weird one.
Yeah, but he's just going in just to see.
Liverpool. I was born in Liverpool, Helmac. Though I moved out of the area when I was 18 months old. So the Scouse accent only pops its head when I'm around family. Okay, so just trying to find out where.
Yeah, on Jamu's stream, all we're getting is a kind of a webcam of the arena. So we're not getting anything for Anti-Star at the moment. And this is something, no matter what track it is, we want to see what is actually going on. I think we see that. Is it going to be? Uh-oh. Looks like we're gone. We're racing.
Is this it?
Looks like this is going to be it.
I don't see any anti-star streams, so
No, that's a pity. We don't have anything to compare. Now there would have been a few minutes or so, or a couple of seconds between them, but still. Right. So, could KVD win a first PAL gold medal in his home country? As much as I love Mario 86 and I really like that guy, I'm rooting and cheering Team KVD all the way here. I know commentators should be neutral, but I'm just praying that Karel gets a really clean run.
I'm hoping that I'll be informed who the winner is simply by hearing the roar.
Oh, we'll hear the noise. We will hear the noise. KVD will completely focused there. Just look at those eyes. That is a look of determination. It's also a deep hairline as well, but
there's been a few little mistakes here and there though on this run.
Yeah.
Firewaster was talking about a mid 126. Wow, it is still a mid 126.
26.74. He's up, he's around. Oh, that was consistent. 29, 25, 28, 29. That is ultimate consistency.
I think that's a celebration.
That looks like a celebration. He's got it.
I'm fairly certain that is Carol saying he's won it. That's a
KVD Super Mario Kart All Stars gold medalist. Congratulations.
So wins the TT1 try competition.
And also congratulations to Anti-Star /Mario 86 /Mr. Shouty / many other names for making it and getting all the way to the final.